How's it going, guys? Jack Pugsley here and welcome to the channel. Guys, today before we start off with it, I quickly want to say I hope you're all safe, staying at home, because yeah, like I said in my last video, what is going on in the world right now is absolutely terrible. So I hope you're all safe, most importantly, and yeah, I hope that my content can, you know, make quarantine a lot better for you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, this, you know, quarantine malarkey is really hard. I think most importantly, I think he's rushing this video as well. Life without football, well, for me personally, I just cannot function without football. It is really hard. Basically, I went onto Instagram and Twitter and pretty much asked Forest fans to give me their unpopular opinions about the club. And yeah, I was pretty overwhelmed. I got more than I expected. It is pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty much unpopular opinions just about Nottingham Forest, but fans giving their unpopular opinions. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, some of these opinions are very controversial. That's what makes this video really exciting, because, you know, Forest fans have so many different opinions to mine, to others. So yeah, that's what makes this video really exciting. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So we have to have a bit of a location move, because obviously when I was standing there, the sun decided to shine directly in my eyes, which wasn't the best. So yeah, new location. Without further ado, let's finally get on with the video. Okay, so the first unpopular opinion, and can I just say this opinion is unpopular for a reason. Gaëtan Mullane has said, absolute shite team, never going to win a trophy ever again. Gaëtan is one of my close mates, and the team that he supports is Cardiff City. I mean, I don't think I need to comment anymore. So yeah, look, obviously I understand Gaëtan's pain from what Thiago Silva did to him and his club. But yeah, man, Cardiff City, can this guy really comment? Okay, so next opinion from Ben McCall. He has said, I'd have Colback back over Ben Watson. And yeah, look, I'm going to be totally honest, I agree. But the only problem with Jack Colback is the wage that he's on. I think he's on something like £60,000 at Newcastle. And you know, for like last season, a mid-table club, Nottingham Forest, 9th in the table, we just can't afford 60 grand a week. Watson's probably on about 15 grand, I'm not too sure. But yeah, look, the only problem with Colback is the money that he's on, and that really lets him down. Look, don't get me wrong, I really do like Ben Watson. I think he's a brilliant midfielder. I think we're lucky to have him, you know, the way he commands the team, him and Dawson, split an image, they're both absolutely superb on that pitch, commanding the younger lads such as Matty Cash, Joe Worrell, etc. But look, I think every championship club, if they had to pick Jack Colback or Ben Watson, I think 99% of the time, they're going to pick Jack Colback. From Tom Pesh, he has said, O'Neill should have stayed as manager. Got a bit of a special guest here. Tom, who actually gave the opinion about Martin O'Neill, about Martin O'Neill could have potentially rebuilt us. Tom, what is going on in your mind to make you think that?
I think that, you know, it was towards the end of the season, so we were around 9th place. And I feel like he just needed time over the summer to rebuild. Then we would have come to the next season. He smashed it, but Forest owners just didn't give him enough time. I
don't feel like O'Neill would have rebuilt us. And yeah, you say that we finished 9th last season, but I think Aitor Cranky did most of that work. You know, I don't think O'Neill actually added anything other than negativity. You know, the boring hoofball, the dinosaur era, it just, yeah, it was really depressing. I just don't think O'Neill would have been the man. And yeah, I was delighted. The day we signed Martin O'Neill was probably one of the best days of my life. So the next opinion from Luke Cooper, he has said, John Bostock is our best centre midfielder. Now, this is interesting because I've only seen John Bostock play a couple of times, and I think 99% of Forest fans are the same. I think he's played 3 games. So say he's our best centre midfielder is pretty extravagant. I do like John Bostock though, I'm not going to lie, I really do like John Bostock. I think he's very creative, he's got a brilliant left foot on him as well. I think it was Charlton at home this season when he came on, and he looked like a really good player, and potentially a player that we could sign next season. But the problem with John Bostock is we've not seen enough of him, shall I say, and that's the only thing why I can't agree with you there, because I don't know if we've seen enough of him to say he's the best centre midfielder at the club. In my opinion, you know, to say he's better than Thiago Silva, again, is pretty extravagant. Ben Watson the same, Samba the same. I think he's a good midfielder, and I do really like the guy, but would I say he's the best centre midfielder at the club? I did say that some of these opinions would be controversial, but this one is a whole new level of controversy. Okay, so get ready for this, guys. Brummy Tricky has said, Samba isn't near as good as people make out, just that he's followed absolute shite in Smith, Stojkovic and Pantilimon. Look, I was not expecting that. Yeah, Samba receiving criticism is something that I don't think I've ever heard this season. So yeah, that is definitely a first. Yeah, he's right about the keepers he's followed in. Stojkovic, if you don't remember, was absolutely shocking. John Smith, I do feel that's a bit unfair on him, because the manager that he was playing under, Mark Warburton, it was pretty hard on him. You know, a new keeper coming up, playing under Mark Warburton, it was just shocking for him. I wouldn't say Pantilimon was bad, but yeah, he wasn't the best. But to say that Samba isn't as good as people make out, you know, it does kind of make you think. But then also when I think of some of them saves, for example, Leeds at home this season, that save was just out of this world. And then, for example, some of the saves he made at Wigan away this season as well. It was, yeah, I do think Samba, I don't think he's overrated, I don't think he's underrated. I think he's a very, very, very good keeper. And in my opinion, I think in a lot of Championship fans' opinions, is the best goalkeeper in this league. Okay, so if you thought that the last opinion was a bit dodgy, then just wait until you hear this one. Super Samba Sal has said Ben Watson is shit. Like, come on. Is Ben Watson the best midfielder at the club? No. Thiago Silva is levels above him. Samba Sal is levels above him when he's actually fit. But to say Ben Watson, the captain of our club, is shit is a massive, massive overstatement. And I think, yeah, I'm not saying opinions are wrong, because I don't believe that you can be wrong with opinions, because obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Come on, to call Ben Watson shit this season for sure as well. I mean, if you want to call him, you know, what you said last year, then 100%. Last year he was absolutely awful, but I think if you're playing under Marston and Neil, I don't think you can be very good unless you're Ryan Yates. To call Ben Watson not very good this season is yeah, I don't agree with that opinion at all personally, and I think a lot of Nottingham Forest fans will not agree with that opinion as well, because, yeah, for me Ben Watson's been outstanding this season. I think he's been the second best player this season in my opinion. Matty Cash for me personally has been the best, but yeah, Ben Watson, I don't know what it is, but with Sabri Limucci he's changed Ben Watson massively. When we first signed Ben Watson, he wasn't very good. Even in the Karanka days he wasn't very good. Ever since Limucci's came in, he's absolutely changed Matty Cash, and he's changed Ben Watson massively as well. Rads has said Gaëtan Bong is the greatest left back of all time, and you know what, I don't think I could agree more with you, mate. When I think about Gaëtan Bong, I get pretty emotional. Yeah, he's just totally different. Okay, so Glenn McKay has said Warburton would have taken us up. Personally, Warburton was one of the worst managers I think I've seen my team be managed by. It's either him, O'Neill, or Philip Montagnier, because yeah, I just did not like Mark Warburton when he was our manager. The amount of pressure he put on Jordan Smith, a young goalkeeper. I don't know why he didn't bring a goalkeeper in. We had the money. I think it was Maranikis' first season. He had the budget, but he just decided to put Jordan Smith under so much pressure. Joe Worrell's under a lot of pressure as well, and I didn't like. Obviously, I'm not a manager, so I can't really comment. I'm sure Warburton's a lot better than me, but I just didn't like how he managed. You know, if you're trying to play that Barcelona, you can't be playing, you know, the likes of Joe Worrell in defence. On his first season as well, Jordan Smith, you know, you can't be playing like Barcelona. It just doesn't work. It didn't work out at Rangers for him. I don't even know if it worked out for him at Brentford. I think he played a different style. I think he changed when he actually went to Rangers. But yeah, I strongly believe if we kept Mark Warburton, then we would probably be in League One right now. If it wasn't for that Chris Cohen wonder goal, yeah, I think we'd be in League One right now, because yeah, Warburton, yeah, he was shocking. Okay, so fake Sabri Limucci has said Daryl Murphy was a very good striker.
It's just like wrong. This is wrong.
Jack29 Reed has said Ryan Yates isn't actually that good, and fans only love him for his passion. And yeah, strongly agree. I think it's taken until a couple of months ago to realise that Ryan Yates isn't all that. Obviously under the Keane and O'Neill era, he was a star. I think a lot of fans really did appreciate him. But now this season, under Sabri Limucci's system, he just doesn't work out. You know, it's not that he's a bad midfielder. He is, you know, on his day, I think he can be a decent midfielder, but not for a top 5 club in the Championship. You know, send him out to a League One club, send him out to a lower Championship club, someone like, I don't know, Hull, QPR. But for a top 5, you know, challenging for promotion team, Ryan Yates should not be in our team. But I do strongly believe he has potential. I'm not gonna lie there, I believe he has potential to make it in the future. At the moment, I don't believe, and I think a lot of Nottingham Forest fans do agree as well, that he's just not ready. The last opinion from Ione Jones, he has said Yuri Ribeiro is so underrated. Prob's one of the best left backs in the league, and yeah, Ione, mate, I do agree. On his day, I don't think there's a better left back in this league. Pass Ribeiro, he's I need to stop. Quarantine is driving me absolutely crazy, innit? Fun fact of my whole life, Forest have never ever had a secure left back. You know, we've had Bojan Jokic play there over the years, Danny Fox, Ben Osborne. You know, we've never had a secure left back, and thank God Ribeiro's finally fulfilled that role, because without him, yeah, I don't know who we play there. Right guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please drop a like, it's really appreciated. subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn post notifications on. A huge thank you to all the people that gave their, their unpopular opinions. We got a few that were very, very controversial, that I personally didn't agree with, quite a few actually. Like I said at the start of the video, I hope you're all safe, staying at home, because yeah, the world is in a bit of a struggle right now. Stay safe, and we might even get football back if we all stay inside. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon. Forest till I die. Cheers, guys, stay safe.